I know it's been a while that I've been on YouTube regular. However, I finally made some time to be on here to let you all know my current updates in life and what I've ran into the other day that's been going on in my mind where I finally want to let it out on the internet. For this year of my life in the year 2022 is the theme of change. Now, for people like me in our 20s, change can either mean something destructive or development. In my particular case, it's development. A new identity has been transformed into a new Kentron. And with that new Kentron comes from a different perspective and approach and a belief system, like I said, for the most part. Having that established, imagine a real life scenario that did happen where a friend that went to junior year of high school with me came to visit me the other day with a reunion along with another friend that also went to high school with me. And sure, the vibe was positive, but I didn't really felt like myself, and therefore I can't really say it was the correct positive. All of this is because the vibe was pretty much the same thing as it was back in the junior year of high school. Well, the reason why I didn't felt like myself is because the vibe has changed. Ultimately, it doesn't make sense for me to go back to what 17-year-old Kentron has gone through and take something back and then bring it to 21-year-old Kentron and expect the same vibe to go on. The vibration isn't like that. The reason why I didn't stay in that hangout for long, because time. So with my new job and with college, the new network of college that I'm building.
Kind of explains why I haven't been making YouTube videos much.
But besides the point, it really does show that I'm not going to bring something back from high school into my new life now, because it just doesn't make sense. So time, everyone is rich on, but we get so poor so fast because we don't know how to value it. This is no diss to my brothers from the other day on the hangout. I still respect them, I still love them, but to look out for myself, I didn't see that change. I just don't see how they currently help me with the current network system that I'm building as of right now. And so I have what's in front of me, and it doesn't make sense to take things back from page 1 and then put the words in page 77. Like, no, the words in page 1 stays in page 1, and the words in page 77 stays in page 77. The one thing that I finally learned how to do in my early 20s is learning how to self-dismiss myself at a hangout, formal meeting, parties, something formal, informal, you name it. Back in my high school years, I always got too scared to self-dismiss myself in a setting where I need to transfer from one place to another because I didn't want to be seen as rude or a party pooper, whatever. But you have to understand that in your 20s, you got to be willing to be like, I gotta go, don't mean to be rude. If you have more questions, hit me up sometimes, all right? Yeah, man, I'm in a hurry, but feel free to text me. I'll follow up with you, I promise. Like I said, time is very, very important. Every minute, every second counts, because that minute that you manage can make a difference from winning to losing. But one thing that I'm going to take away as being a 21-year-old that 17-year-old me couldn't do is cutting things short when I need to get to another place, you know? Because I'll be like, yo, I gotta go. So that's why I'm encouraging you all, really, really, really be willing to self-dismiss yourself, because otherwise, if you just hang in the loops of the flow, you're just going to be washed away by the waves, and you just don't want that to happen to you. It just wouldn't be good. The point is, I'm trying to get to you all, is that if you change, feel free to engage it. If you don't feel like you're in an area that you don't feel comfortable to engage in that change, then you got to get out of that setting. And the reason why I'm like, hey, the setting, it just doesn't fit me. I gotta
get to my go.
And return to your grind. Return to your hustle. And continue to being you. A quote that really does hit home for me, that really inspired me to make this video, is Muhamad Ali's, "A man who views the world the same at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life." And what did I say? Time is important. The highest worth currency, and yet we get so poor on so fast. And this is why I'm going to make sure that my 20s count. And this is why I encourage you all to do the same. If you have change in development, engage in your new developments, so that way you can find yourself and you can have fun in your 20s, and that's why you can rock and live it. If you found this video very valuable, then please give it a like. If you're new to this channel and you found it inspirational, then please hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, thank you so much for the support on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, you name it. I love you all. Please be good to yourself. Take care. I hope I get to see you all pretty soon again. Otherwise, peace.